Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. So today's video is a very special video because I'm starting this new series on my channel which I'm calling it as On a Ride to Pinterest DIY, and this name was given by one of you. Nisha was the one who named this series, and thank you so much, Nisha. Now, just in case if you don't follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, which is possible, I mean not everybody is going to follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, but if you do not know about this series already, series is all about trying and testing extremely promising Pinterest DIYs I've been seeing lately. For example, this, and the list just continues. For my first episode, I tried on this DIY mask which is called as potato and lemon juice ice cubes, and it promises to remove dark spots in only 3 days. And it says, I'm shocked it removed my dark spots in 3 days. When I did visit the site, it did say that you can remove your acne or pimple marks in 3 days. So that was quite a big promise, and that's why I decided to try on this mask. Now that you know everything about this series, let's start with the DIY itself. And here's what all you need for the DIY. Day one, I didn't feel like recording anything at all. It was very simple. I woke up in the morning, took out that ice cube, or that, what is it called, the lemon or potato thing, potato ice cube, and rubbed it all on my face. Now it's supposed to be going on your problem areas, for example where you have acne or any spots, but I thought it won't harm if I rub it all over my face. I didn't see anything major change. Of course, it was the first day and you cannot expect anything to work like that. Same goes to the night time as well. So after I was done recording, editing and all of that, before going to bed, I washed my face, and before doing my skincare routine, I just rubbed the ice cube all over my face. First day, did not notice any difference. One thing I will say though, that every time I use this, I would say that my skin just looked brighter, you know. It just looked a little brighter, but again, that was a very short time experience. The brightness did not stay on for a very long time. So that was my experience with this DIY ice cube on the first day. So the second day, this is what I realized. Finally, thank God I realized it. So the first day when I used it, I did notice that my active pimple, like not the scars but the pimples which I had, looked very red after the use, and I didn't really care of it much. I just thought maybe because I'm just rubbing ice cold, you know, ice, that's why it just looks pink. But the second day while I was using it, I noticed that I did not blend the pomegranate that well, and because of the chunks of the pomegranate, whenever I was using the cube on my skin, my pimples were getting irritated, and that's why it was turning red. So after second day, this is what I would advise you: blend it to the smoothest and most liquidy paste. Just run a spoon through your mixture and make sure you don't have any chunks of pomegranate, because if you do have active pimple like I did, it would not help at all. In fact, your pimples are just going to look more red and just irritated overall. After using the DIY ice cube for about 4 times, which was around night of the second day, I realized that I have to give it a break. Because of the chunks, my pimples would just pain, it would hurt, they would look red, they would just feel so irritated. And I did give it a solid 2 days break because they were just so red and so irritated. There was no way I could use that cube again immediately after that irritation. I'm telling you, even when I get pimples, sometimes I just don't do anything to those because I know those are going to stay and then eventually fade. But this time, after using the whole mask, my pimple would just hurt, you know. they would hurt, and I knew that I had to do something. So what I did was I used my La Roche-Posay Duo Plus for 2 days, and only then my pimple, or the active pimple, the irritated ones, kind of dried out. I'll be sharing the before and after pics of this whole journey at the end of this video. If you do see a change, don't believe that the mask had to do something with it. It was actually my La Roche-Posay Duo Plus which helped in that situation. Right, so after 2 days of break, finally the day 3 was here and I was ready to use it again. And did I tell you in the beginning that I actually wanted to try this mask for like 6 days? Because I knew nothing is actually going to fade your acne scars in 3 days. So I did plan on trying this mask for 6 days. But day 3 and I was almost giving up. Firstly, it was a lot messy. It would be cold. And it was not doing anything. The only thing, or the only change I could see, that too only at that point of time, was my skin just looked bright. It just looked a little brighter, and once I was done with my skincare and stuff, everything would just look back to normal. So I was not seeing any change at all. So I just stopped using the mask at day 3. I just gave up, and I knew that it was not really working or doing anything at all, you know. And that was my whole experience with this mask. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate saying, oh, you didn't try the mask continuously, or oh, you skipped 2 days to blend it properly and all of that. But you know what? Even if it would have worked, I would have never tried it again. Like, once I was done with those ice cubes, I would have never tried it. Firstly, it was a lot of work. You are not going to redo the whole making the ice cube thing all the time and then just rubbing the whole thing every day, twice a day, and then the whole mess which gets created. You were just doing a lot of things for just a brighter face. And of course, nothing is going to fade your acne scars or any spots just like that. Come on, if that was the case, why would anybody spend so much on these anti-acne products? Nobody would do that, right? Okay, so I'll just run you through my experience with this DIY so you can decide for yourself if you want to try or not. First, it was a bit of work. You have to do a lot of things to get the final DIY itself. Secondly, it was messy. Third, when you are doing it, just make sure you are blending it to the finest paste. You don't want that pomegranate chunk in it. And if you do have, you might face the situations like mine. And fourth, don't expect great results. All it could do probably is just brighten your face. And on a scale of 5, I would just give it 2 stars. Mainly because it was a lot of work, or probably because I've never like really went all out to create a DIY. Probably because of that, it was a lot of work for me. Secondly, I did not see any great results. It was just this cooling sensation and that brightness. That's all you get from this DIY, at least with my experience. You don't have to agree, you can try it on for yourself. Yes, that's about this video. I'm super excited for this series. If you have any such ideas, or if you have any such DIYs that you want me to try for this series, you can let me know in the comment section below, or you can actually DM me the post from the Pinterest if you want me to do that. Yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.